Nobody is going to give you anything that you have not earned. Nobody cares how tough your upbringing was. Nobody cares if you suffered some discrimination. You have to remember that whatever you've gone through, it pales in comparison to the hardships previous generations endured, and they overcame them. And if they overcame them, you can overcome them too.
But sometimes as it goes on, month after month, even year after year, and we don't see anything changing, it's easy to get discouraged and think, it's never gonna happen. This is as good as it gets. I'll just learn to live with it. We all go through disappointments, setbacks, loss. Pain is a part of life.
The real challenge of growth, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, comes when you get knocked down. It takes courage to start over again.
Not over till I get through. Not over till I get over. Not over till I get what I want. Door can't open today, look out. I'm gonna come back and take the hinges off. You've got to have that kind of courage, that type of determination. If you wanna make it happen, it's you. But you've got to take personal responsibility to make it happen.
You can choose different. You can choose to throw that story away, drown the excuses, and burn the limitations. Your results in life are a direct reflection of your choices. If you want better results, make better choices. Make different choices.
To want to die to yourself, to want to commit suicide is not wrong. It's just that you're looking at it the wrong way. It is a character or an ego death. If you're watching this right now and you have the feeling that you want to kill yourself, it's good. Just know that you're looking at it the wrong way. You must die. Your ego must die. Who you are today is no longer resourceful for who you're going to be.
Learn how to handle it all. Now here's the last one. You've got to deal with it. I have to deal with it. We all have to deal with it. But here's what I'm asking you. Don't let complaining master your life. Don't be afraid of both sides, opportunity and difficulty, chance and danger.
You would rather find purpose than a job or a career.
No matter what you do in life, you got to have a purpose. You see, if you don't have a vision of where you go, and if you don't have a goal where you go, you drift around and you never end up anywhere.
Purpose crosses disciplines. Purpose is an essential element of you. It is the reason you are on the planet at this particular time in history. Your very existence is wrapped up in the things you are here to fulfill. Whatever you choose for a career path, remember the struggles along the way are only meant to shape you for your purpose.
It's an obsessiveness that comes along with it. You want things to be as perfect as they can be, understanding that nothing is ever perfect. But the challenge is try to get them as perfect as they can be. And what can you do? It's in your control. So control what you can. You have to do the hard stuff. Face it, learn from it.
You should be confronting danger and the unknown and malevolence, and the reason for that too is, well, because the more you confront the two of them, the more you grow. And maybe you can grow so that you're actually larger than the chaos and malevolence itself.
Most things are more rewarding when you break a sweat to get them.
These are the days that test your qualities. They test your fortitude. They test your endurance, your discipline, your grit, your dedication, your determination, your mental toughness, your character. You are testing your ability to do something. And that something is something significant to your dreams. It's something critical to your goals. At the very moment when everything in you,
you've got to go through the storm to get to the sun. It's always worked out for the better.
The law of attraction will bend and shape reality until the outside world looks like what we are seeing in our mind.
Your mind has to believe in chance, believe in the divine, believe in things to happen for you.
You should be a monster, an absolute monster, and then you should learn how to control it.
When you start feeling that massive frustration, that massive anger, that massive stress,
You are about to have a breakthrough. You are about to move through an area that most people can't make it through.
You should get to the point where anyone else would quit. And you're not going to stop there. What are you waiting for? Just do it. Make your dreams come true.
You, the people, have the power to create machines, the power to create happiness. You, the people, have the power to make this life free and beautiful, to make this life a wonderful adventure.
That as you go through the challenges of life and you look at it and embrace whatever comes to you, don't run from it. Step toward it. Don't try and duck it like most people do. See, most people want it easy. See, easy come, easy what? Easy go.
The sun went down on all of us last night. A common event, a happening. And I found out that the same things can happen to two different people. One gets rich and one stays poor. Why is that? It's because it's not what happens, but rather it's what you do that changes everything.
So, what you need to do is to train your mind and focus on the pain you'll get if you don't act. And to reinforce that, focus on all the pleasure that you will get if you act.
You have to start living your life in expectation. You have got to start expecting great things to happen for you in order for it to happen. If you live your life in expectations, that's what happens to you. If you live your life in despair, that's what happens to you.
Disengage your sense of self, your sense of self-worth from achievement. Once you are wholly focused on sincere pursuit, everything changes.
What does your dream look like? What does it smell like? What does it taste like? Problem with some of y'all is you want somebody else to support your dream. It's yours. I don't owe you a dime. It's your dream. If you wanted to have it, get your butt up and make it happen. If you wanted to have it, rise and grind.
You got to make sure that your work ethic, getting that job is just the beginning. That's not the end. You want to live your dreams. You want to have your goals. You want to get to that next level, ladies and gentlemen.
Follow your passion. Live with passion. Be passionate. When you're obsessed, they're like, why you gotta be so crazy? Why can't you be satisfied? Why do you always gotta get things so perfect? Why do you spend so much time with it? When you're obsessed, people think you're nuts. So it's different. And it's like, I always tell people, if no one thinks you're crazy, you're not yet operating to the outer limits of your potential. You're not there yet.
Sometimes you have to cry. Sometimes will hurt deep inside. In time of adversity, you don't have an obstacle to deal with. You have a choice to make.
You know, and if something doesn't work out, learn from it, and then you're able to move further. We have to always recognize that we will never make progress unless we're willing to take risks.
What's going to make you unstoppable? Why you must be unreasonable, because logical, practical thinking says you can't do it today. But if you want to produce unreasonable results in your life, you've got to be an unreasonable person. You've got to be an uncommon person. It's very important for you to believe that you are the one.
But you got to take chance in life, man. Can't play it safe, y'all. You got to jump. You got to go for it.
Go like you've got something to prove. Go with a chip on your shoulder. Go knowing that you're going to face danger. Go knowing that you're going to have to stand up for yourself and you're going to have to fight for what you believe. Go knowing that you've got to get stronger. Go knowing that right now, you're not the person you need to be in order to be successful. Go now knowing that failure is guaranteed. Go now
We have been conditioned to tell ourselves that our hardships are the reason that we can't be what we want to be. When in reality, the hardships that we had are actually the things that teach us the skills and the perspective we need to actually become what we want to be.
Tell me what you stand for. When people look at you, do they think excuses? People look at you, do they think victory? When people look at you, do they think that's a person that's going to give me everything they got? Not on some days, but on every day, and it's not going to be predicated upon if I feel like it, because I think we all know if we only worked on the days we felt like it, none of us get much accomplished. I'm talking about the real level of commitment. Not the commitment that falls in line if everything goes right.
People operate in darkness, they are relentless, they never stop. And we have to make it our full-time job to fight back. You got to put your foot down. You got to get an attitude. You got to get fired up.
You got to get up, look at the man in the mirror and go, this is what I'm doing today, whether they like it or not. I don't give a
But keep in mind, greatness comes a lot more work. That means you got to work even harder for you to excel yourself to the next level and beyond. You can't limit yourself, because limitations are only going to set you back. It's not going to help you to move forward.